gun motor carriage. Just wanted to let you all know a little bit about the M3A1. Alright, let's do it.
I gotta keep on rolling.
We should do like
rolling.
gaming. We should just ask people to send us in clips.
Yeah, but I don't know if we have a wide enough fan base yet to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we probably don't.
I'm probably gonna restart pretty soon. Actually, I'm probably gonna create a new channel because my channel is pretty much stopped in information. One of our friendlies died up ahead.
Yeah, I saw that.
See it smoke.
These tractors look surprisingly like tanks. I've shot tractors.
Oh, to our right.
Bard, he's down.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish you didn't shoot. If anybody pops out, we're dead.
I mean, this isn't the world's worst reload.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not the best either. I see a storm panzer. I'm shooting. Okay, I got his loader. And I heard his driver. If you see where I just shot, okay, he's pulled back.
Yeah, I saw.
He's pulled back behind that warehouse. So he's gonna have a really slow reload.
I see a storm panzer.
Sure it's already about 17 seconds.
There's a storm panzer to our right, behind that this big old pile of debris. There's a storm panzer at the corner of that building right there. Oh yeah, he just shot at us. He just shot. It's a
pretty bad one. Oh, storm panzer to the left.
Where? I see him.
That's the one I shot just like a few seconds ago. He missed me.
My God.
I got a transmission, but I'm hurt bad.
He didn't miss me though. Why does this always happen to me?
Oh, he shot for you, so that's why he missed me. Alright, good. Storm Panzer's down. My
I'm out.
dead. Oh, I'm being pushed by Panzer 2.
Oh, he's dead. I think there might be another storm panzer over there to your left, getting shot at. Oh, there's someone just went in front of you.
Yeah, I saw that. Pretty sure it's hard. If you'd like to give a little more information as you spectate me, that'd be nice.
Yeah, like I said, we're basically out of information.
Storm Panzer! Oh, God.
I told you there was a storm panzer.
My light flashed before my eyes.
Okay, are you out? Or?
I saw it too. I can probably suspect it or something. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the P-40.
Ooh, yeah. Show him a nice little plain gameplay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you all some plain gameplay too. Now I don't really have enough for bombs, so I had to take off the bomb load, but I still got my 50 cals.
You know what? I'm gonna give him some P-40 information to fill in this video.
Yeah, that is a pretty smart idea. Yeah, sure, give me some P-40 information.
Just get my resources ready. So, P...
You have a P-42, right?
Yeah. Yep, here we go. So I got the P-40, Warhawk, Tomahawk, or Kitty Hawk as it would be known. So it was a fighter, or it was known as a fighter or fighter bomber. It started at the U.S. Its manufacturer was Curtiss-Wright Corporation, and its first ever flight was in October of 1938. And its last flight was with the Brazilian Air Force of 1958. And it was used in the United States Army Air Force, the Royal Air Force, Royal Australian Air Force, Royal Canadian Air Force, and in the Brazilian Air Force.
It was some information. The P-40 pretty much went up against 109s and assisted during the Great War of Britain. However, it was severely outarmed by the new 109 F4s, if I just got that correct. It killed them pretty easily, the F4s did, because the F4s consisted of the 15mm and the 20mm cannons, so those pretty much wrecked the P-40, and the P-40 was designed by its later brother, the P-400. Please continue, Silverstone.
Its production was from 1939 to 1944. Nearly 14,000 were produced, and it cost about $44,000 to produce, or $45,000 to produce one unit.
Yeah, the P-40s had some pretty newer technology, so they were a little expensive for the time.
There was another variant, the Curtiss XP-46. So it was a single-engined fighter plane. It had 650 cals. Let me see some engine. And this plane would also generate into such aircrafts as the P-51 and the P-47. And its main production was in Buffalo, New York. A quick fact was this was one of the aircraft that was helped save the helped lessen a little bit the damage at Pearl Harbor, as I'm pretty sure 2 P-40s were able to take down 10 Japanese aircraft at Pearl Harbor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And if you all know the previous model of the P-40, the P-36, which was flown by Lieutenant Russman, I believe. The P-36 is in this game. He was one of the only P-36 pilots to get off the ground during the attack at Pearl Harbor. Just wanted to say that. Now I'm going to be flying out the SPD-3 Dauntless.
And the P-46 for its markings, it usually had a shark mouth logo, and the average the U.S. Air Force roundel. And also, as 50 Cent had said, due to it lacking a 2-speed supercharger, it was completely inferior to planes such as the 109 and the BF 109 and the Focke-Wulf 190.
Yeah, a little bit more on that. The Americans never believed that there'd be dogfighting above about 15,000 feet, so they told Curtiss Industries to create something that would not. They didn't need it to go above 15,000 feet. However, 109s created the Finger 4 flight formation, I believe, and they started flying in those above 15,000 feet and currently strike fighting P-40s, knocking them out of the war.
And the areas where this plane did do critical effect in major theaters such as the North African campaign, the Southwest Pacific, and in China. It did also have some roles in the Middle East, Southeast Asia, Europe, Eastern Europe, Alaska, and Italy. Its performance at high altitude, as 50 Cent said, was not the best. And yeah, and it was a good fighter bomber escort.
Yes.
And for the time, it was a mediocre design that could hold its own a little bit.
I'm not positive about this, but I do remember the Hitler was pretty furious about the bombs from Britain getting through to Berlin, so he made most of his 109 pilots stay with his bombers, which pretty much let the P-40s wreak havoc because the bombers were literally scared out of their minds from night fighters and such of that nature. So they had the fighter pilots fly with them, and the fighter pilots weren't made for that altitude, which basically killed off pretty much most of the fighter pilots, and P-40s, I think, took a role in that.
Okay, here are some notable P-40 pilots. Jackie Corrin, who was a female fighter pilot, from the Women's Air Force Service pilot.
You don't see many of those.
Nikki Barr from the RAF Air Force, 11 victories. Also a member of the Australian national rugby team. Gregory Boyington, an AVG U.S. Marine Corps, and later commanded the USMC VMF 214, or the Black Sheep Squadron. Clive Cadwell, an RAF pilot. He was the highest scoring P-40 pilot from any Air Force, 22 victories. And highest Australian scoring ace in World War II was 28.5 victories. Claire Chunat, commander of the 1st American Volunteer Group, AVG, better known as the Flying Tigers, and the Chinese Air Force. And yeah, those were some notable pilots. There's many more, but that would take a lot.
Yeah, the P-40 has pretty much a lot of information consisting of different modifications that were added onto it. So I mean, honestly, we and Rackle or Silver Star could talk about this all day, but instead we decide not to and just give you all some of the major information. But if I wanted to, I could probably make a 6-hour video on this.
And also, its engine was an Allison V1710 39 liquid-cooled V12 engine, producing 1,150 horsepower.
Yes, and it was very underpowered.
And loaded weight was about 8,280 pounds, or 3,760 kilograms. And it had a wingspan of 37.33 feet, or 11.38 meters. And yeah, and it just had one person flying it.
Yes. The P-40 was eventually equipped with 2 50-kilogram bombs or 100-pounder bombs. It was put into classification as a dive bomber, I believe, during the later years of the war, and it was, I guess you could say it was alright, because I mean, it did have 650 caliber machine guns, so it could also strafe lightly armored targets such as gas trucks, refueling trucks,
and some AAA. And some AAA.
Yeah, it could kill AAA too with its guns.
So
it outclassed even some of the naval bombers, but I mean, it was never really that good of a bomber.
And some
honestly,
and we'll give some finishing facts to end the video. So its maximum speed was 360 miles per hour. Or
are we gonna talk about the M3 or are we gonna talk about that?
No, I'm just finishing off the P-40 to finish off the video. Okay. So, yeah. Its max speed was 360 miles per hour. Or 580 kilometers per hour. And it had a general cruising speed of 270 miles per hour. Or 435 kilometers per hour. Had a range of 650 miles. Or 1,100 kilometers. A service ceiling of 29,000 feet or 8,800 meters. And yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, it could carry more than the 100 pounders. I'm pretty sure it could carry a 500 pounder right underneath the fuselage.
Or it could
maybe a 1,000 pounder. I'm not really sure.
It can carry to a total of 2,000 pounds in bombs.
Wow. So this thing is basically like the first Skyraider.
Yeah.
One Skyraider. My next podcast is going to be on, or well, one of my next podcasts is going to most likely be on the 109, the BF-109 series. So if you all would like to send in some clips of you playing BF-109s, get a decent amount of kills, show the performance, stuff like that, be much appreciated, and you might get your stuff on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Figure App, and peace.
And this has been Silver Star LP here with the video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. And this has been it. Goodbye. Signing out.